So today I'm going to be racing in a mini endurance race with 3 of my friends driving a Super 4 race kart. This was one of the most intense races I've ever had so far. I was pushing so hard, attacking and defending at the same time, and you guys won't believe the gap between P1 and P2 at the finish line. Right off the bat, I've messed up my reaction time already, and I also placed the wrong leg in the kart first and completely missed gas pedal, so I'm getting off really slow. You can see everyone else is flying past me and I lose 5 positions instantly. I started P8, now I'm P13. So going to the first corner, I completely just send around the outside of the 3 car, and there we go, we're back up a place into P12. The car next to me in P11 is actually my friend Aaron, and we'll see a lot more of him later. And we get in a bit of a scuffle. He knocks me around, which is quite scary, and this lets the 16 car fly right by us. Going out of the corner, I get way better traction and momentum compared to the 9 car, so instantly I take the outside line and force it to the inside, therefore compromising his exit speed, and yeah, textbook overtake. We are back up to P12. So now it's the second lap, and I'm catching up to the group of 6 cars ahead, and yeah, it's a huge distance, but somehow I managed to make up 7 car lengths in one corner, as you can see right now, and I'm right in the mix. So the 17 car ahead finds a gap on the 2 car, and so I follow him right through, but since I'm not ahead enough, I have to take the outside line, but somehow I managed to keep the power on, and I get a way better exit than everyone else in this pack. And so I'm speeding right through, and I overtake 4 cars in one corner. You know, unfortunately, I get a really compromised exit, and the 16 car powers right by me. And yeah, but that was pretty good. We got 3 in one go, and back up to P8. And now we're in lap 5. I'm catching up to another group of cars. I dive bomb on the 17 car, but the 16 car has to brake, so that compromises my exit speed. And here, look at the 17 car. It's flying right away. But luckily for me, the 16 car compromises the line of the 17 car, and so here I am breezing right past. I even catch up to the 4 car because of how fast I was going, and I'm alongside going into the S's. And this overtake, I was so proud of this overtake because this reminds me of the Alonso Schumacher overtake in Suzuka.
Tried to block the line in 130R, and Alonso having none of it.
So going into lap 6, the 16 car makes a very badly judged dive bomb on the 7 car, and they make contact. But this gives me a lot of momentum because I get my exit perfect. And here I am, I'm alongside the 16 car and right behind the 7 car. I'm pushing him a bit, and then I managed to overtake the 16 car. But, however, my exit gets compromised because I was on the inside line, and he overtakes me straight away. I'm a bit frustrated because he bumped me. And here we are on lap 8. I'm still chasing the 16 car, and yet again he tries to go for a dive bomb, doesn't get it done, and I am just powering through on the exit. I managed to get him behind the corner, and I'm telling him to stop fighting me and let's get the car in front. And yeah, I get the overtake done, and now I'm chasing the 7 car. And now we're speeding down the S's. I'm closing in on the 7 car so fast. I'm fully sending it, and he makes a mistake here. He slides a bit, and this opens the door for me to go around the outside. But he goes wide and he hits me, and then this lets the 16 car through on the inside, but I still managed to get the 7 car on the straight, so this puts me back up to P6. So going into lap 13, the 16 car is just completely gone, and this is because we actually have 2 different classes in this endurance race. We have the lightweight and the heavyweight, and I'm in the heavyweight and he's in the lightweight, so yeah, he's completely gone, but we are catching up to the group of 5 cars ahead. Fast forward to lap 15, I close the gap so fast, and here I am catching on to the 11 car through the S's, and he makes contact, runs wide, and this gives me such a good opportunity to catch him on the straights. So after getting the move done, he tries to make a dive around the inside, but I get way better acceleration, so I close him off, and I'm telling him, let's not fight and let's get the car ahead. Now fast forward 3 laps, it's now lap 18, and look at the speed I'm gaining on the 1 car. I get such a good exit out of the final corner, and I'm literally right on his gearbox. There's a lap car in front, and the 1 car is trying to overtake him, but the lap car does not give way, probably doesn't see him, and this gives me such a good exit, and I get to run on the 1 car, and there we go. Job done, move done, and now next up for P1. After clearing the 1 car, I'm now 4th overall and 2nd in the heavyweight class, right behind my friend Jason, who's leading ahead in the red suit. And I've got 30 minutes to catch up to him, but if only it was that easy and straightforward for me. So while my friend Jason and Marcus, who's in the lightweight class, are both out there cruising in first place, I'm coming under pressure from my friend Aaron in the 11 and also the 17 car, and I've been defending for my life. I literally did not want anyone to pass me, so I was pushing as hard as I could, and for around 25 laps, they were literally on my gearbox every single lap. Whenever I looked back to check the gap, those two were right behind me within 1 car length, and they kept trying to overtake me. Now coming to lap 28, we were starting to run into back markers like the guy in front, and I didn't want to lose any time, so I completely sent it around the outside in the first corner, and somehow I managed to make it stick. And huge shout out to the 10 car for not turning into me. I was really scared that would go wrong. But now going to the hairpin, I was way too focused on looking at the gap between me and Jason that I completely lost focus, ran wide onto the grass, and lost so much time. And I knew I was fucked because I knew that either Aaron or the 17 car would try and have a go at me. Now going into the last corner, once again I messed up my braking point. I ran too wide, and here you can see the 17 car trying to have a go up the inside. Did manage to get alongside, but then going into turn 1 he completely sent it on the inside. After that mistake almost cost me a place, I just completely dialed in and started pushing hard and finally managed to make a gap between myself and Aaron and the 17 car. Now going into the final few laps, it's now lap 40 and I've been basically pushing since lap 1, trying to regain all the ground I've lost and defend against the 2 guys behind me. And now I finally caught up to Jason with a gap being probably just around 1 second, and there are so many lap cars ahead of us and I'm just trying to clear them as fast as possible without compromising myself. Going to lap 43, I'm literally on Jason's gearbox, flying into turn 1 past the back marker and trying to find a gap to overtake him. Coming out of the corner, I have a slightly better exit and I go for a dive bomb into the U-turn on Jason, but unfortunately it doesn't work. He does a switchback on me, but I get a better exit and I try and go for the inside. I think it was slightly misjudged. We make contact, but we keep racing. Coming into the final lap, there are 2 back markers battling in front of me and Jason. And going to the first 3 corners, Jason makes a big mistake, and this gives me the perfect opportunity to get alongside him. So I went for the inside line, but I managed to keep the traction this time, and we end up being neck to neck on the exit onto the next corner, and good time. So basically, if you didn't hear it, I pulled up alongside Jason, he looked at me, I looked at him, we said hi and waved, and I completely forgot the fact that we were racing, or that it was the last lap. Next thing I knew, I looked back and I was on the other side of the track, and yeah.
Hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
But there was still a chance, and going to the final few corners, he was being held up by the back marker, and I was gaining on him, and so this led to the closest finish I've ever had in my karting career so far, and probably ever. And you guys won't believe the gap between us at the finish line. Here's our reaction to all 4 of us getting a podium and the crazy gap between me and Jason.
I don't know. Fucking bitch. Bro, I think we might have tied.
Let's go, bro. Let's go. Come on, boys.
Bro. Bro, me and Jason crossed the line like this. I don't know who.
Dude, we're separated.
009.
We're separated by 009. Let's fucking go, bro.
Holy shit, I am good.
Let's fucking
Wait, dude.
Wait, we're on the podium.
Oh shit!
We're on the podium, let's go.
We're first and second. Wait. Hold breath. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Got me.
Yeah!